Study 365.
And now the next program in our series called simply Things.
Hello, or if you're French, hi. Today's program is all about the colour green, so let's start straight away with this detailed if inaccurate report on the discovery of green, beginning as of now and also immediately at the same time. In the spring of 1394, a blind Venetian explorer named Tommaso Aristotle embarked on a momentous voyage aboard his ship, the Nose of Discovery. He was unable to read the primitive maps of the period, due in no small part to his lack of vision, and therefore sailed by sense of smell. He often found it difficult to convey his scent-based directions to the crew, and in general his voyages were rather haphazard. He meandered around various parts of the Mediterranean, the Atlantic, and on one unexpected occasion, Wolverhampton. By April 1394, Aristotle and crew had become lost at sea once again. While the crew despaired, Tommaso suddenly announced that he could smell something strange in the air. Moments later, an island was spotted. Tommaso went ashore to explore the island when one of the crew stumbled on a hidden colour mine. There, nestling between the usual colours such as yellow and orange, lay something new, the colour green. Aristotle decided to bring it back to civilization, and after several months of extended, if unplanned, meanderings around the Atlantic, the Nose of Discovery eventually made it home to Venice in 1395. The discovery of green caused sensation and astonishment in Venice, and occasionally both. But Aristotle made little material gain from his findings. A Florentine nobleman named Dredge stole some of the green, and after extensive experimentation found out how to breed it in captivity. Soon, Dredge had sold huge amounts of green and made a fortune thanks to the tremendous popularity of the new colour among the nobility. In the process, green spread rapidly throughout southern Europe and the Mediterranean, but not as yet Wolverhampton. Tommaso and his crew never again found the special island of green, and unfortunately, while hopelessly lost on another elongated nautical exploration, they discovered scarlet fever. There were no survivors. Even the good ship Nose of Discovery perished. Ironically, although the discovery of the colour green will always be inextricably linked to the name Tommaso Aristotle, the man himself never saw his amazing find, although he did claim he could smell it. Green was first introduced to England in 1421 by the merchant Bertrand Sang. After visiting the Prussian Green Festival in 1420, he had been so impressed by the new colour that he purchased 100 weight of it and imported it to his estate between St James's Park and Piccadilly in London, an area now known as Green Park. The new colour became so popular in England that the lords of many great estates across the land began to colour everything they had with it, including plants, leaves, meadows and thickets. It caught on with the lower classes too, and these colouring practices quickly spread to areas such as Greenham, Greenford and Greenwich, where the word was pronounced Gren, as residents claimed they did not have the time to pronounce both E's. However, the introduction of green to England was not an entirely positive move. Although it brought pleasure to many thousands of people at green fairs all over the country, there were also sinister aspects to its prevalence and provenance. The cramped conditions that the green was kept in caused rapid breeding and mutation of the colour into many new shades, and this eventually led to conflict between the differing hues. These localised conflicts escalated until in 1502 the Green War broke out globally all over the world. Many unique shades of green were wiped out, and by 1512 only 40 were left. 1513 will be forever remembered as the year of the Green Plague, when a particularly virulent form of the colour spread through the English countryside. The Green Plague can now be viewed as a close relative of yellow fever, the Black Death, and the turquoise cough. Some villages were completely wiped out, and it seems unlikely that it was mere coincidence that the worst hit areas included Red Hill, Whitechapel, Blackfriars and Bluton. The trauma of these events led to green being completely shunned, and it was not mentioned in England again until the anti-yellow riots of 1622. Next week I'll be covering the second part of the history of green. We'll be looking at how green played a vital role in the downfall of Napoleon Bonaparte, its exile by Oliver Cromwell, and its eventual restoration by Charles II. In the third and final part, I shall cover the period from 1813 to the present day. This includes the rise of the green ecology movement and the astonishing experiment which combined green with blue, producing the new colours of grue and bleen.